Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Only a very short update. Not too much happened since yesterday. We are still in the descending wedge here. And I've labeled in yesterday's video for you here the subwave count of this A, B, C structure in a larger B wave, which should send us higher in a C wave as long as certain support levels are holding. First of all, let me just change the color and wave degree of these, and then yeah, the idea was that we're obviously here moving in a descending wedge. We had a breakout of the channel to the downside. So that was sort of a signal I gave you in yesterday's video where I said, look, we can break out to the upside of this wedge, and they do normally break to the upside, these descending wedges. Of course, they don't have to, nothing is guaranteed, and so on, you know that. However, it's not guaranteed to break out now, right? It would actually be quite a short wedge. It still has space, and therefore I give you here this trend line or channel. And if that breaks down, you have a signal that it could hit the lower support boundary line of the wedge again. And that is exactly the signal, basically, that hopefully was useful for anybody who's observing it. I mean, I don't have a crystal ball, so I can't tell you, okay, this trend line will break, but therefore I give them to you. So if you're trading this chart, you can pay attention to it and the relevant conditions that need to be met to fulfill a certain scenario, like in this case, if the trend line breaks to the downside, we're likely going to see a drop to the lower boundary line of the descending wedge. And I think this is likely what's happening right now, with maybe one more low here to come, as it seems. Yeah, it seems like we're forming a mini triangle or descending triangle here on this golden ratio, as it seems, $25. But either way, we have dropped considerably to the fib level to support. And I mean, drawing the trend line is always a bit subjective here. So, I mean, take that one with a pinch of salt, but it looks like we might get one more low here. And then we just need to see how do we react to the trend line. Now, if we break below the trend line, in my opinion, it would have bearish implications. I would still give it the chance to recover as long as it doesn't break below 2230. Below that level, we have an alternative scenario. That when we get to that, I will discuss that again. But at the moment, the idea is that as long as we don't break below 2230, I'm tentatively bullish. I'm not super bullish at this because the structure is not very convincing. We had a strong sell-off from here to a degree that's normal because we had a significant rally. But just note that this is not an ideal structure. Yeah, structure is very important, and Elliott Wave tells us what are likely structures, reliable structures. This one isn't, because we're dealing here with ABC structures in diagonal, and a diagonal pattern morphs and changes a lot. So don't be surprised if we suddenly do unexpected movements. So it's not necessarily a reliable structure, right? Some people ask me, when's the next decent pullback? Well, here you've got one. Yeah. But is it a 5-star setup? Not really. But of course, I gave you all the relevant levels. You can always jump on board if you like to, against those levels if you like to. I mean, for me, 2230 is the bullish support that matters here in the short term. Below that level, we need to reinterpret the wave count. There are other options. There are also other bullish options, but yeah, I'm just not convinced about this one. So I would keep positions small at the moment until we have some clarity. At the moment, there is just not much clarity, but we have a correctively looking pullback, which is why I look at this as a B wave, which can still rally in a C wave. And next support is around about $23, here the 78.6 fib level. And below that, we've got the 2230 level, which is structural support. Below that, yeah, there isn't really any bullish support level left, but then we will have fibs again, Fibonacci levels, but we are not there yet. So yeah, hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.